There is an ocean that fills 2 a.m. in the morning, an hour with the infinitely crushing feeling of should. I shouldn't be like this. I should be asleep. And if you've ever had a late night on the wrong side of this, you know what I'm talking about. Treading treacherous thoughts like so much water, desperately seeking land, I am like a blind ship with no lighthouse to guide me. Hyperventilating from the claustrophobia of feeling trapped in my own flesh, I dig at myself. With nothing left to escape, picking at scabs and pimples, scars that will create a map of all my bad nights. While the rest of my neighborhood are entering their REM cycles, I am entering a spin cycle on wash, rinse, and repeat setting. And see, I've got it down to a science. If my panic attack calls before 2 in the morning, I will probably be able to make it to work on time the next day with a few brain cells to spare, but average schedule dictates that if the proper emotional sacrifices aren't made, the pillows of bodily alignment won't be in conjunction with each other, and I will see 40 more nights of micro-devastations. And for the last 6 months, anxiety has practically been my spirit animal, subtly inserting itself into my identity so I cannot tell if it's happening to me or if it is me. And I'm not talking the kind of, oh shit, I left the oven on type mischief. This is a hyperventilation destination, that dead-hour island of veins contracting, heart murmuring, cold sweat. Oh, it's only tunnel vision. Sometimes I imagine my anxiety like a starfish washed up from this 2 a.m. sea, slowly sliding up my shoulder, wrapping itself around my neck, steering me around my house, telling me when to eat, when to sleep, wakes me up in the middle of the night. Like walking through a spider's web, unable to see the filaments, I cannot pull them off me. So I dial out a lifeline. My mother doesn't bother checking to see who's calling anymore. I am the foghorn waking her up. I am the whispering wind on the other end of the line. I'm sterile salt dissolving into my bathroom floor. My apology is a ritual I wish I could absolve myself of. I'm sorry, I say. I don't know how to get up on my own anymore. It was either her or 911, and I wonder if she knows that I would be drowning in unnecessary medical debt if she wasn't so well versed in talking me off the edge of this cliff. We play a strange kind of game, one where she asks me what I think are the worst things that could happen, and of course I let my anxiety speak for me. I could have a seizure. I could have an aneurysm. I could grow coral out of my pores. I could stop breathing. My chest cavity could implode from all the deep sea pressure. My veins could turn inside out. My blood run backwards. I could be eaten by a shark. Or I could just pass out. Thoughts like jumping into the sea and panicking that I'm going to land on a whale or that the whale will eat me, which isn't so hard to imagine at 2 in the morning when you feel the size of a krill and have the agency of a plankton, where an ocean of fear pushes and pulls my body against my will and everything seems designed to eat me or filter me out. So I dissolve into my bathroom floor, crashing again and again into that insurmountable hour, sliding like seawater through the teeth of 2 a.m. in the morning, being swallowed down the unconquerable gullets of those triplicate leviathans. I can't, I wish, I should. In the end, there is only the sound of my own breathing. In, out. One breath becomes 2, becomes 3, and a day, a week, a month of counting the fathoms I force myself to tread. And who can fathom this ocean, seeming as permanent as the past, long as a lifetime, as escapable as myself? So I make tea, I take a shower, and I try to stay afloat of 2 in the morning in that little boat of sound that carries me forward. In, out, in, out, in, out, in.